Hi, everyone. This is Billy Aria of Real Life, and I'm here in the privacy of my own home. I stayed late at the Resistance Studio tonight trying to get things together, but I managed to get myself home and take a shower and sitting in my bed relaxing, ready for sleep to fall upon me when I received a phone call from my red phone. I got up and I answered the phone. And to my amazement, it almost knocked me completely off my feet. I listened to what was said on the other end of the phone. It was stated to me that a bill has been passed by Donald Trump and all of his allies of the government that humans can be for sale and that humans can be bought. When I heard this, I mean, it took me aback. But then again, I knew that it would come down to something like this. Humans, the word was politely used. Humans are the sale, and humans can be bought. Who are the humans? He didn't want to come out and say that blacks can be bought and blacks would be for sale. So he used the proper word, humans, to make it look as if he's not racist and he does not have a thing against black people. Humans, because black people are humans, they're human beings. But now it has gone around with that bill being passed that humans can be for sale and they can be bought. People, I'm telling you all, what number 47 is trying to do, and with this bill being passed, he can do it now, is to take us back to the times of slavery. No, we won't have chains on our ankles and on our wrists, but we will be come under the sign of obedience. We have to be obedient in order to please and satisfy our counter races. You know, I told you all so many times before that with this three-eye atlas is coming at the speed of lightning. It's coming, people. And we don't know when it will make its landing, but it's coming. And you really don't know who's in and on that atlas. But when it comes, it will be things and that you've never seen before. It will be the most frightening of all frightened places, people are thinking, what I have now, I don't know. But that three-eye atlas is going to be something of total amazement. And it's coming. And I also stated to you all that October the 31st, which you turn the 31st around, is the 30th, the veil is going to be lifted. That's when it's going to be a takeoff. Will the three-eye Atlas be here for the Hollow's night? We don't know. But we know that it's coming at the speed of a lightning. At the speed of lightning, I should say. And with 47 being on his throne, dictating of how things should be and where things should be and why things should be over the people of America. With this bill being passed, is going to end terrible for the human beings. And who are the human beings once again? He's not talking about the white race of people. He's talking about the black race of people. But he's categorizing it very nicely by using the word human beings. When I heard that, people, I don't know what else to say. I really don't. And there's some of you out there, you're so overjoyed that number 47 is doing what he's doing. You're so, because I think he's doing fine. You know, we voted for him and I'm so happy he's going to but you fail to realize that's what's happening or what's going to happen to the, as he classifies it, the human beings is going to happen to you as well. None of you is going to be spared, but you think you are. It's going to be terrible. 47 is taking us back to slavery. No, we won't have the chains around our necks. You won't have the chains around your ankles, your wrists, but the obedience is going to be in effect. You can be bought. And once they buy you, you can be for sale. You can go from one to another to another. And you're so gullible that you do not even realize it. And then some of you, you sit back and you're saying, well, the ancestors tells us to don't make a move. They want us out there in the street so they can beat up on us and they can do whatever they want to us. But the ancestors said, don't make a move. Well, you're telling a damn lie. Because I've been to that moon. No one is going to tell me anything about the moon because I was there. The ancestor is not telling you anything. That's something that you are saying for yourself to make up and to bring it to the forefront of your fears. The ancestors is not telling you anything whatsoever. What the ancestors are doing up on that moon is that they want to get off that moon. They're saying words of protection to try to protect us down here on this planet. But they're not telling us, don't fight, don't do that. No, they're not. When they did it themselves, when they were in bondage. So they're not telling you anything. That's a lie. There's so much talk that's going on YouTube and TikTok that are nothing but lies. And you're falling for it. You're believing it. People, the veil is going to be lifted. And one thing that I do believe in what that Bible told us, it says there's no place to run and no place to hide. When you don't want to be sold, when you don't want to be in bondage, you're going to try to run, but there's no place to run to. You can use your guns and your ammunitions to do whatever, but that's not going to do you any good because number 47 is going to make sure that you are taken, that you are sold. I'm going to, in the morning, I'm going to go inside the studio and I'm going to talk to my team and I'm going to let them know of what I heard. And I want to get a feel of what and how they think. People, the time is drawing nigh. You all can sit back and think that the ancestors have told you this, ancestors have told you that, and knowing doggone well the ancestors haven't told you anything. But one thing is for sure, the bill has been passed for human beings to be sold and bought. People, if you don't have an awakening as to what's going on, you are going to be lost, completely lost. And I'm telling you now, I in the tomb, we're getting fed up. Day by day, we're getting fed up. Day by day, we're getting completely tired because we're not going to be sold and we're not going to be bored. We're going to go and have peaceful throughout eternity while you all are down here on this hellish planet, whether it's Mars, whether it's Pluto, or what within the matrix, suffering and being under obedience. And then the majority of you will be taken out. Because let's not forget what that guy in the year 2027, he said that when he came there was no one that was here on the face of this earth. Where were you all at? You on the other planets being bought and sold. This is a sad moment that we're living in, but you don't believe anything because you think that you're going to continue to live on and on and on throughout eternity. You think that number 47 is the God that the heaven sent. This man is evil. He's evil, and he's not going to rest until every black faith is taken off of this planet. He's not going to rest, but he's putting it in a more politer, if there's such a word, term, more polite term. I'm going to break it down. I'm going to let you all know by saying humans. This man despises black people. You look around and you see what this man has done. He has taken completely everything from us. Everything. And then they're supposed to be having a No King's Day program, protest. I'm a little tired tonight, but I'm just because I'm a little disturbed about this. A No King's protest. Why do you think that's going to be? Because that's the easiest way to bring in insurrection of martial law. People is getting worse. It's getting worse. And you all out there, you're thinking that it's going to be all right. I mean, it's going to be fine. All we got to do is stick together and everything is going to be fine. But it's not, people. It's not. The handwriting is on the wall. And I do know that I myself and the resistance team, we are getting tired. Every day we're getting more and more tired. There's a man that Fabulous Fashionista told us about that's on TikTok or YouTube, one or other, and he's stating that, we need to just boycott this and boycott that. It's not going to work. And when she brought it back to the team, it's not going to work. You can boycott from here to hell. It's not going to work because when you boycott, you're doing them a favor. You're doing them an injustice because this is what they want. We're getting tired, people. When our source, our source, a resistance team source, and I received their phone call, and a bill has been passed for human beings, politely, human beings to be bought and sold. The first thing that came to mind was our ancestors back there slavery. And you all are going to say that the ancestors are telling you all, just don't do nothing. Just sit back and wait. Don't do anything at all. That's what they want us to do, to get out there and fight so they can beat the hell out of us. People, all of you that's under the sound of my voice, I'm telling you, once and for all, the ancestors did not tell you a damn thing. There's no tarot cards. There's no crystal ball that can specify that the ancestors told you all this, because the ancestors did not tell you anything. If anybody told you something like that, it was the demons from hell. That's who it was. Once again, I was up on that moon. I saw and I talked to the ancestors. They cannot come down off that moon. There's nothing that they can do but to say, I hope they're going to be all right. That's all they can do. I don't know where you're getting this information from, but it's a lie. The only person that can help you is you yourself. Do your stuff. And it should have been done a long time ago. But you worried about every other thing except for the right thing. Is freeing yourself. Because I'm telling you, I, myself, and the resistance team, we're not going to work on no one's farm. We're not going to work on any plantation. We're not going to work in anyone's home. We're not going to work serving food. We're not going to be where someone tells us not to be or where we should be. We're not going through that situation. Not even our white team members. Because our white team members, their race is just classified as white, but they're black people because they believe and think the same way that we, the rest of the team members, think and feel. They have been tried, and we know that they are accountable for. But you ought to not. No, it's so many things that you don't know that is happening. The lies that are being told on TikTok and YouTube, and you think that you know it all. Because that's the way you're supposed to be. And you believe this stuff. And that's what they want you to believe. You all have power. But some of you are not using your power. Your power is so low. You're not flaring your power up. Power of the third eye is that you're able to see and know what's going on. You have abilities, people, but you're not using your abilities. And then the first thing that they do when they capture your body, your soul, they take that third eye out of you. They tell you that you have to have this done to you and have that done to you. They put you in a constant maze. Why? So that they can stop your third eye. Your third eye sends the power, sends your ability to be able to know. And you people, you're not using it because you're ignorant. And I just hate that to call you ignorant, but you're ignorant. Things are only going to get worse, people. They're going to get worse, but it's going to be a spin-off starting October the 31st, October the 13th. That's when the veil is going to be lifted. Now, don't get me wrong. Don't say that I said something and I did not say. Don't think and believe that, oh my God, if we go outside our door, the demons are going to be out there. No one is saying that. What I'm saying, people, if you got the third eye to understand, what I'm saying is this, that the hollow night, which they classify as Halloween, is going to be the demonic spirits out there. On October the 31st, October the 13th, than it ever has been before. And you're going to encounter them. And then some of you will be taken. But you know what, people? And let me tell you this, they're not going to report your snatching away. They're not going to report the things happening to you on the news. They're not going to do this. They're not going to do it. Because why? It's all quiet. It's all quiet. And this third eye atlas is coming. Is coming, people. And when it comes and it lands, you're in for a rude awakening. But you all don't believe this. You don't believe it. But they tend you to believe what you think you know was best for you. Only thing I can say is that I know what I've seen. I know the many nights when I went to bed and I woke up in sweats and I saw visions, and then I'm being led to this and being led to that. And then when I put the pieces of the puzzle pieces, I should say, together, it all fits. And when those try to warn you of these things, you think that person is crazy, but you have all of your confidence, you have all of your insurance in number 47 because he's the man, he's the one. And then you have your confidence in those whom you think that you should believe in, and what they're doing is coming before you, trying to deceive and fool you, to have you think something where you can't see and not realize in the background is actually true. People, that's all I gotta say to you tonight. You need to wake up, because once again, the bill has been passed by number 47, where humans, he didn't say beings, he said humans can be bought and sold. You better be careful, Negroes out there. You better be careful. And I can say you better be careful, Black people out there, but they don't look at us as Black people. They look at us as Negroes and other demeanable names that they can call us. Because you could be walking on all the streets, you could be riding on the buses, you could be driving your cars, you could be in the restaurants, you can be out shopping, and someone decides that they want you. You're a good specimen. You look to be a good fit human being. I want to buy that Negro right there, and you're bought. And there's nothing that you can do, nothing that you can say about it, because the bill has been passed. You can have all the guns in the world, but the strangest thing about it is this: when it comes time to shooting your guns, it's not going to affect the person that you're shooting at. Because believe it or not, people, there's so much I can tell you. But believe it or not, when it comes to aiming at that direct individual of those people, that bullet is not going to take effect. That's why your Bible says some will seek death, and death shall flee from them. And you still don't understand. I'm going to talk to my team members tomorrow morning, and we're going to see where we go from here. But people, don't be surprised if everything on Billy RL's channel has been taken off. Don't be surprised, because enough is enough. If there's a time for departure, it's time now. Because believe it or not, it's not going to get any better. It's going to get worse. And especially when that three-eyed Atlas descends. So this is all that I have to say. You can take it for whatever worth you want to take it. Accept it, reject it, and or leave it alone. But one thing about Billy RL and the Resistance team, we speak facts and truth, and we bring the knowledge. Knowledge is obtained and power is gained. And we say to each and every one of you out there, accept it and use it, because this is a time for you to have full handle of it, on it, and about it. This is Building REL Real Life. Good night, everyone, and hopefully I'll see you all in the morning. No, excuse me. We don't use the word morning. Hopefully I'll see you all on the grand rising.